Welcome back to my channel, Dandy Fashion School. You've been wondering why do we change it Dandy Fashion School? Actually, it's very obvious and different. We changed from the beauty fashion school to the beauty fashion world rather to Dandy Fashion School. We need to be like advanced now. So today welcome back to my channel, Dandy Fashion School. Even though this is the first time, of you coming to my channel, please click on the subscribe button. And if you know you'll be coming to my channel, like comment, and you not yet subscribe, what do that guys? I know you've not yet subscribed, please click on the subscribe button, and after that you click on the notification button so you'll be notified anytime a new video is being uploaded, and you'll be the first person to get notification. So today, let's get started. I'll be teaching you. I'll be going through the cutting and the sewing of how to make a canoe bag. So is either you make a canoe bag or a canoe purse. But today I'll be teaching you how to make a canoe bag. So the materials we're going to be making use is making use of our material. So we need two pieces, like two bodies. Let me put it out. We need two main body, and then we need another body, making three. So we need two body, and then this main body, the top part of the body, making three. So we make use of our D-ring. We need two D-ring. We need one loop, and we need two zip ends. We need zip clothes, and then we need lining. So the first thing we're going to do, it all depends on your preference. It depends on your preference, it depends on your choice, the length and the width you'll be working with. But for me, I'll be working with the width of 9.5. The width of 9.5. And then we're making use of the length 7. Can you see? Length 7. So the width of 9.5 and the length of, for instance, you might want your bone to be more bigger, then making use of 12, 13. How you might want your bone to be much longer. So for instance, I use 7 for the length. You might make yours to be 9, 10, 11. It all depends on choice. So now the first thing we need to do is to place in our lining. Is to sew in our zip clothes first. Don't forget, that's the first thing, that's the first method. So what you need to do now, this is your body. You place in your zip cloth and then your lining on top. Don't forget that. So now let's cut the lining, zip cloth. So once you fix in your zip cloth, you put your lining on top. Can you see? Firstly, you place in your zip head, then you put your lining on top. That's on the upper part of the zip cloth. Then you sew. So we'll be making use, after joining both body together, we need to make use of wire. That's the piping wire. But in the case where wire is not available, so you can make use of a belt. I'll be making use of my belt to unify it more. But if you know you have wire, there's piping wire, you can make use of the piping wire. But in the absence of that, I'll be making use of my belt. So now let's get started. So don't forget, the first thing we need to fix is our zip cloth and our line. So all you need to do is place your zip cloth like this. And then you put your lining on top. after that we top stitch. Don't forget, it's very, very essential for you to top stitch. So you cut out the excess here. So what you need to do now is to top stitch. Just do it like this. Can you see? You top stitch. You don't need to top stitch on the lining. Remove the lining and set it aside. Then you top stitch on the material. So once you are through with that, you place the machine on it. Place the machine on the lining and sew. So now we are done with it. Then you fix the second part as well. Just need to repeat the same process. Then the other side of the seat, place it on the other side of the material, the second body. now we are done with it. You see? So what we need to do, the next thing we need to do is to fix in our zip. So now we fix our zip. So the next thing we need to do is, that's why I said if you have pipe, you pipe it all around. Then in the absence of pipe, I'll be making use of belts. So after this, I'll be making use of my own belt. If you have wire, you use pipe wire. And in the case that there is no pipe, you use belts. So all you need to do is to find can you see this is the body? This is the body. So you need to do is just to find the center where the belt will start from and end. So you find the center and then you notch here. So you see. So after notching here, you cut another small material. So you put in your belt like this. Then you fix in here. So you put it here at the starting of your piping. Put it here. So you put it here. Then you fix it here. So this is where it's going to be starting from, and this is where it's going to end. So you need to do is to fix it there. Then you start sewing. So don't forget, this is the starting and this is where it's going to end. So all you need to do is just fix it inside. So we are done. The main body. So it remains the concluding part that makes it a canoe bag. So now let's fix that. Now the next thing we're going to do is to fix in a logo if you want. So yeah, you can fix in a logo if you want. You're making use of the main body just to fix in a logo, but But in the case you'll be making use of a logo, that means you have to fix in the logo first thing before joining the line. So that actually skipped my mind, and I won't be needing logo there. But even I've not yet fixed the lining, I will fix in the logo. But now if I fix in the lining, if I fix in the logo after fixing the line, it's going to be obvious here and doesn't make sense. So you just have to leave it now. So the next thing, which is the concluding part, is for you to measure all round. You need the all round measurements. So that's going to be the judge for the concluding part. So now you need to measure the all round measurements. So you can start from anywhere, but just make sure it is accurate. So I started from here. So I have 45 inches. So now, once this is 45 inches, the concluding part, all round measurements must be 45 inches. Don't forget. So to get my all-round measurement, which is 45, you have to look for a long material. Make sure the edges are still okay, like normal edges. So make sure the edges are still okay. You can make use of the width to be 5.5. You can make it to be 5, but don't let it be tiny. So all you have to do is just measure 5.5. So I now am making use of 5.5. So this is 5.5. This is 5.5. So you have to look for a straight material. Don't forget all round measurement we need is 45. So after you getting a all round getting this third material, so what you need to do next is to curve the edges. Yes, you curve the edges. So you trim that out. After trimming that out, you trim the other edges out. So you have to make sure after trimming, everything gives you the accurate measurement, which is 45 inches. So now, for instance, here I've trimmed mine out. This is it. This is the main shape that gives us a canoe bag. So if this shape is unavailable, it's not going to give you the kind of shape you want. It's not going to be making sense as a canoe bag. So what you need to do is to find this shape. You have to make it exactly how it is now. So you give this shape. So after measuring mine, mine, it gives me 45. This is where I notched. This is where I started from. So it gives me 45 inches. So can you see I am good to go? And then don't forget to cut lining. It's going to make use of the lining. You have to cut a lining for this. So this is where it comes in our D ring. So it's going to be a two different thing. For instance, if you are making use of a chain, you won't make use of D-ring directly. You have to make use of a D-ring holder. This is a D-ring holder. So can you see? You have to make use of a D-ring holder if you are making use of the chain. But if you are making use of a normal handle, normal fixing handle, you make use of D-ring. So in this case, this is where we're going to fix in our D-ring. So all you need to do is to measure 3 inches from the edge, then you measure 3 inches from the edge. So you fix it in between. So to make our D-ring, sewing to this to cut out this kind of shape. You can shape it anyhow you like, but I'll be making use of a straight shape. So I'll just fix in my D-ring like this. And I'll fix it here. Same thing applies to this other part. So you have to fix it before placing it on the lining. So now let's get started. So after fixing the D-ring, then the lining, can you see how it's placed? So this is the main body, while this is the completed part. So what you need to do now is you fix from here, from this side. Don't take it from the main side or from the either side, but you have to fix it from here, from the zip side. Don't forget this is how the body looks like. So you fix it from the, you can start from here and then you can start from the other side. So I'm starting from here. So you take the edge, just notch it, then you take the edge of here, then the edge of here. So you start fixing from here. So can you see how it is placed? Because it is a cable bag, so you have to fix it from here, not the other side. If it happens to be a normal side, you can be fixing it from here. But since it is a cable bag, so we're fixing it from here. So you need to do is to just place it here, then you sew. So don't forget you have to follow the shape. Can you see how the bag looks like? So the final thing, can you see the shape? This is what makes it a canoe bag. So the next thing, the last thing we need to do is to pipe it front. So this is it, you just need to pipe it front. Hi everyone, we have come to the end of today's tutorial and you can see the bag. Can you see the shape? So it is the shape that actually makes a canoe bag. So the last step we are going to do is to turn it outside. Can you see the shape and the shape of the other side? So into this is just fixing the handle. Hi everyone, we've come to the end of today's tutorial. I hope you enjoyed it. Do you know what? If there's something I forgot to ask or you think you need to ask me, like subtraction, addition, multiplication, anything, please comment. Like just drop it in the comment section. I'll read it, I'll definitely reply. Yeah. Please don't forget, if today is your first time, if this is the first time you'll be coming to my channel, please click on the subscribe button, and if you've been coming and you've not yet subscribed, come on, don't do that. Please show some love by subscribing, and then after subscribing, you know it is even free. I'm not collecting any time. Come on, please subscribe and then click on the notification button as well. Thank you, thanks for coming. See you.